Thank you, Mr. Dion, for coming. And on behalf of the Canadian people, I would like to thank you for this report that really shows the shocking level of insider access that's happening in Ottawa. What we began in the study with the We Charity issue, we thought we were dealing with the crisis of the pandemic, and quick decisions had to be made, and a few mistakes may have happened. But what you lay out is a pattern of inappropriate breaches of all the rules that should be in place to protect the public interest. And this goes back, this is the operating culture between the Kielburger brothers and the Liberal government. June 2017, Mr. Kielburger and Mr. Morneau meet, and they decide that the finance minister's office is going to help them get their funding for their accelerator hub, that they are going to start using public resources to hustle for the Kielburgers. November 2017, they're establishing pre-budget consultations in the Kielburgers' offices, and the Wee brothers are promoting this for the finance minister. In December 2017, separate emails to various chiefs of staff from Bill Morneau's office to ministers within the government of Ontario, introducing Craig Kielburger as a, quote, dear friend, a great local partner, asking the provincial counterparts to make time to meet with Mr. Kielburger, and that when they get the provincial funding, Mr. Morneau's office is the first one notified, and then he calls his bestie, Craig Kielburger. I put it to you, Mr. Dion, we would never have learned this if it hadn't been for your investigation. And so I take from that for other groups like the Kielburgers, why bother to register as lobbyists? Because they were able to fly under the radar. They were able to have insider access. All the normal rules were able to be broken. We don't know if they had this access in Minister Chagger's office or any other minister's office. We just know from your report. So how do we stop this abusive insider access of the public interest? How do we ensure if they're not going to bother to be registered to lobby, if there's no lobbying investigation, the Kielburger brothers and their like can carry on and do what they want? It's not right.
It's one of the, I think, uses of such a report is to analyze whether it's, and for others to analyze, because my role is limited to determining whether in a particular fact situation there was a breach of the Conflict of Interest Act. But I hope these reports will also serve policy people within the government and within political parties to try to create systems that in the future will prevent the repetition of such behaviors. But it's not my role to do that. I'm not equipped nor resourced to do that. So.
But thank you for your findings.
Thank you. I appreciate it.